Hello, everybody. My name is Troy Leggett, and for this assignment, I was able to fortunate enough to do some great research, and it was a hard choice because I have so many actors to choose from. I mean, men and women for multiple talents, and I had to narrow mine down to one specific actor for this assignment. And my actor of choice is Louis Gossett Jr. Now, my research informed me that Louis Gossett Jr. grew up in Coney Island, New York. And being I'm from up north, New Jersey, that was a plus and interesting. But I've learned that a lot of people of success come from Brooklyn anyway. So a lot of heavy hitters come from Brooklyn. That's just how it's been. Although we do have other successful individuals from various different places around the world, New York is an interesting one. Louis Gossett Jr. In high school was fortunate enough to land a Broadway play, which I thought was very impressive. Also, I think in high school he was encouraged by one of his teachers to go and audition for the role of A Raisin in the Sun, another Broadway production. And I mean, that's to have that under your belt, that means something. So, and the funny thing about it is, I believe he was able to score the role without any experience. The teacher just saw something in him and just recommended that he go and audition and give it a shot. From after high school, I believe he had gotten a scholarship into New York University. I think sports and dramatic arts. He was a basketball player and athlete, which kind of helped me gravitate towards him because basketball is my favorite sport. I played basketball when I was younger, and I really enjoy that sport. I learned that he, if I'm not mistaken, got drafted by the New York Knicks, but somehow I think he got a ruptured Achilles tendon or something like that, and he pursued a different path, and that path was acting. In acting, his acting technique, I believe, is that of the Stanislavski method, which he was able to develop at the New York Actors School, studying with John Stick and I think Peggy Fury. He was able to study theater, film, and stage. He also was able to score a lot of roles. By the age of 23, I think he was working with a lot of powerful actors that had an impact in the industry at that time. And him young, coming up, blazing the trails, he was able to fit right in and take off. Network, meet with a lot of other actors. But for the most part, most of his, I believe most of his resources and tools come from some of the experiences he was able to experience, like an incident in LA when he was chained by a police officer to a tree. I thought that was interesting. I would have never thought that, but I did learn that he had never knew what racism was until he experienced that. And he always used that, I guess, as a mechanism for his way of creating characters when he acts. What Mr. Gossett thinks about his craft, from my opinion, through research, is that he believes that in order to become a professional at something, one must devote their entire life to it. And I thought that was interesting. You know, you think about it, one must devote your entire life to it. So, I mean, I thought that was very, very deep. That means he takes it as very serious, strenuous focus. And then what he value in other actors, I mean, he was able to work with or around actors like Ruby Dee, Billy Dee Williams, and Sidney Poitier. And in fact, I got to see an interview with him and him and Billy Dee Williams. And you can tell right off the influence that Billy Dee had on him as an actor and the respect he has for Billy Dee as an actor. you can definitely sense, his perception about other actors. Now, after my research, do I see anything differently about him? No. Right now, I think, in fact, more highly of him. I'm impressed with a lot of things that he has going on, what he's doing, his nonprofit foundation, all, I guess, accumulated from his experiences, what he went through during his acting career, and he's still alive right now acting. I believe he has a project he's going to be working with Shaquille O'Neal. I mean, he's doing a lot of great things. He hasn't given up. He's still alive, for one. That's a plus. Maybe one day I'll get to meet him and learn something from him in person. But my thoughts about him has not changed one bit.